All right, Loz, welcome back.
Thank
How does
you.
it feel?
Yeah, I'm just really excited. Like, I think I've spoken to every single person this week and said I'm just itching to get out there. And yeah, like after nearly 18 months, it's just so exciting to actually like be able to do what I love and, get back out there. So
It might be one of the more long-awaited AFLW debuts that we've had to sort of wait for. How's it felt for you? You've been around the club for a while now and not being able to play, and now the time's finally come.
yeah, well, I find it so funny because I came through the NGA program and obviously I had done my first ACL there and then I played a year and then did my other ACL. So I think Port's seen me do most of my ACL rehabilitation, which is crazy to me. But yeah, they've been so supportive through the whole thing. And I think this year was really difficult. Like obviously an ACL is a 12-month injury, and to get to 18 months, obviously means a few things happened and there are a few complications. But yeah, I think each setback I got through, I worked with the S&C team and the physios and everyone like that. So yeah, I'm happy to be back and, at good health. So.
And your rehab, I guess you haven't had a typical ACL injury in the sense that your rehabilitation probably hasn't been as linear as we would have hoped. What have you learned, and how has that sort of been challenging for you across this period of time?
Obviously this one was a little bit more difficult because I did my meniscus and then I redid my meniscus and then I had, just some infections and just a bunch of different stuff happening. But yeah, I think the most difficult part of it was being a bit isolated from the group. Obviously day one I came here, I got drafted and then I did my ACL, and first thing I did was walk into the gym while the girls were outside training. So yeah, it was definitely difficult. But yeah, I think again, I had Indy at the time and I'm so happy she's back. But yeah, then I had JC come in after her. So I've always had someone with me, which was really good. But yeah, I think the setbacks were definitely difficult. And just having a patella injury, I feel like it's not spoken about a lot, but you never know what day you're going to rock up and if it's going to be good or if it's going to be bad. And I think that's just based on your knee. So yeah, it's kind of hard to control, but you just have to do what you can control and, do things right in the gym and outside of Port. So yeah.
And what are you most proud of, I suppose, in the last sort of 18 months, being in this high performance environment, seeing the girls out on the track training and at games playing, and you being in the gym or running around the boundary? Your resilience must have been tested. Is that something that you're proud of, and what's the biggest sort of lesson that you've taken away from this?
I'd say I definitely treated this rehab different to my first ACL. I think my first ACL, I was obviously a bit younger, hadn't had the experience before, and yeah, I was probably a little bit more negative than I was this year. So yeah, I think every setback that came, which was probably most of the time, I think I just took it as with a grain of salt. I just worked in the gym with all the people that I needed to work with, and yeah, just got through each little injury. But yeah, it was definitely difficult, but I think I just tried to rock up to the club, I would say, in the car to myself every morning, have a smile, if you need to have a cry, have a cry. It's okay to have a cry. But yeah, I think I tried to rock up with a positive attitude, and I hope that the girls thought that as well.
And you've been in full contact training for a couple of weeks now. How is your body feeling?
Yeah, really good. I didn't know what to expect actually, but yeah, I think my body's held up really well, and I think that's a credit to myself and the S&C team and everything, because basically I've been running for the last 17 and a half months. So yeah, I knew my fitness would be good, but yeah, I'm hoping just to see some match fitness maybe on the weekend, and eventually when I start getting into games, it should get better. So yeah.
Talk to us a little bit. You've been out of the game for so long, but you had such success as a junior and coming up through the ranks. You were the Sampl's best and fairest at the age of 15. What have you missed most about the game?
Probably just the competitive aspect of the game. That's why I play football. I love a bit of competitiveness, and yeah, even just the pressure of a game day, or I don't know, just the feeling you get the week leading up. It's so exciting to be playing. And yeah, I said to the girls, we all did a little speech, us rehabbers, this week, saying never to take the Guernsey for granted, because you never know when it can be taken away. And yeah, I think I'll always hold that with me, playing in the future, and just go out every game's my last, basically. So.
And what will it mean to you to pull on that Port Adelaide jumper for the first time?
It's unreal, just even being here through the Port NGA, I've been here for probably 5-ish years or something like that. So yeah, but it's just flown by, and as I said, the club have been so supportive, And I don't know if I can say this, but I grew up being a Crow supporter, but I've definitely transitioned and my whole family's transitioned. So yeah, we absolutely love this club, and yeah, I'm just so excited to put Guernsey on and play with the girls on the weekend.
And from a game style perspective, what can fans expect to see of you personally?
I hope they can see some contested marks. I'd like to think that's my strength, and the height probably helps with that. But yeah, I think maybe some long kicks if we're lucky, and hopefully some goals. So.